everyone, welcome back to episode 4 of A Better Self. Today I wanted to share with you something very exciting that I did over the weekend. I built a dresser. I got it from IKEA and I told my boyfriend that I'm gonna try to build this all by myself. And this is a big thing for me because I normally either make my boyfriend build the furniture or I help him by just reading directions and like holding stuff up while he's the one who's like actually building the thing. So I gave myself the challenge of building the dresser all by myself. And it took about 4 hours. One of the first things I saw when I opened the instruction manual was that you shouldn't build this by yourself. You should build it with at least 2 people. So that gave me a good idea on how long building this dresser would take me. But it was really fun building it, and I think I had a very slow start at first just because I was sorting things out and the cats kept playing with things and getting in the way. But once I got into the groove of things, it was really fun. It was very therapeutic in a way because I would zone out while building the dresser, assembling all the parts together, like seeing the dresser actually look like a dresser and putting the drawers in. It was so cool to see, and I felt very proud of myself. There were a couple times where I was so tempted to just ask my boyfriend for help. I wanted to build this by myself, and yeah, I did it. Now we have a dresser in the room and I have more storage for all my clothes. And I even put some cute little decorations on the dresser too. But that was the main thing for this week for building a better self. Let's move on to today's recipe. Welcome to episode 4, tortang talong. So if you don't know what tortang talong is, it's basically an eggplant omelette. It's a Filipino dish. Also, if you don't know, I'm Filipino and I grew up eating tortang talong. My grandma didn't make it for me that often, but when she did, I loved eating it with rice and some soy sauce and vinegar. I think I enjoyed it more as a teen. As a kid, I didn't like the taste of eggplant. I mean, I still don't like eggplant, but in certain dishes I will eat it, and tortang talong is one of them. It's been a while since I've eaten it, so I decided to make it today. And also for the recipe, I asked my mom on how she and my grandma make it. So there's not exact measurements for this recipe, but there's a ton of recipes online that you can look at. So without further ado, let's get started. So first off, you're gonna need Chinese eggplant, something that's like long and bruh. We have to grill this until we're able to peel the skin off, or you could do it in the oven, but I'm gonna grill it. I'm gonna grill it in the center here. Also, excuse my very dirty stovetop. Okay, let's do it in low. This is my first time doing this, so very, very scared. As you can see, this part, it's starting to get golden, but we want the skin to be pretty charred. Here's what it looks like so far. I'll turn the light on so I can see. Well, we want to make sure that it's grilled to the point where it's looks almost burnt. Okay, so here's what it looks like. The skin started crackling, and so I thought that was a good sign that maybe I should take it off the stovetop. And also, I know that the way I'm grilling it's probably not the safest. I don't have like a grilling rack, so please be very careful when grilling this. Right now, we're gonna let this cool for a little bit before we peel off the skin. Okay, so while the eggplant cools down, we will go ahead and make our egg mixture. So you're gonna need 1 egg. And you're gonna season it however you like. So I'm gonna use some salt, some garlic powder, and some ground black pepper. And then you just mix everything together. Okay, the egg is mixed. I'm gonna pour it in a flat dish, just so that way it's easier to dip the eggplant in the egg mixture. Hi, Jewel. She's hungry. It's still kind of warm, but maybe I should start peeling it. Ooh, the skin is coming off. Please excuse Jewel. Maybe I should have grilled this more. Probably would have been easier to peel off. And here's your eggplant. I don't know how this is going to turn out because I definitely did not grill it long enough. As you can see, it's still pretty hard over here, and I think if you grill it long enough, it should be really easy to peel. Unlike what happened with me, and it took like 20 minutes. Okay, maybe like 10 minutes. Now you're gonna flatten the eggplant. Oh gosh. So I put this in the microwave, and the bottom part right here got kind of soft, but the top, I'm just gonna go ahead and dip this in the egg. I know this is not what it should actually look like, but I just wanna get this out of the way so I can start the second eggplant. So now you're just gonna dip it in the egg. I oiled up the pan, so let's put the eggplant in. Okay, so I went ahead and poured the rest of the egg mixture on the eggplant. Let's flip this. This is definitely not what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so this is how it turned out. I don't know, but we'll see how it tastes. Okay, let's try this. I don't like it. Let's try it with the egg. It definitely tastes better with the egg. For the next eggplant, I'm gonna season it more. It's decent. Okay, I'm gonna have one last bite and then try again. Hi, so we're switching to voiceover now. I wanted to concentrate on cooking the tortang talong right, so here we are. Oops, the eggplant fell. I spent more time grilling it and making sure it was more charred on the outside, as you can see here. My patience paid off because look at how much easier it is to peel the skin. Also, please excuse the eggplant juice on the plate. It was so much fun to peel off the skin, and I realized that when it comes to cooking, sometimes you just have to wait and be patient. Ooh, look at this peel. Well, the top part was still hard and not really grilled, but we're just gonna ignore that part. At this point, I didn't want to make the perfect tortang talong. I just wanted to make something that was at least 70% similar to the one my mom and grandma would make. I was kind of hard on myself for failing the first tortang talong, but I reminded myself that this was my first time making it. Of course, I'm gonna make mistakes. Of course, it won't be perfect. Of course, it's not gonna look the prettiest. I mean, look at how I'm struggling to flip the damn thing. Although it didn't look so pretty, it certainly smelled delicious. The whole house smelled like the dish I grew up eating. And here it is, resting on a bed of rice because of course I have to eat it with rice. I think overall it tasted way better than the first one I made. It was nowhere near the same taste as my mom and grandma's cooking, but I'm proud of myself for not giving up because I was so close to ending the video after the first try. I'm glad I tried again and it was worth it because I had a pretty yummy dinner. Oh, also I sent a picture of the tortang talong to my mom and she told me it looked pretty good, but that I probably should have used 2 eggs, not 1. Oh well, maybe next time. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!